you know what I mean, this scenario is definitely crazy with the death of the young man in America, and then continual deaths that's happening literally on a weekly basis. And I spoke to my friend in America just to have a, you know, when sometimes we watch the news and it's one direction, but let's talk to somebody on the ground. So I got a friend on the ground in America, and he was just saying to me what the church is doing over there, what the church isn't doing there as well. And it is really bad out there, to be honest. Is it a case of America's problem? Now, I'm not going to out this minister over here, but there's a minister who said it's America's problem, not our problem. Yeah. Of one of the biggest churches in the UK turned around and said that. Looking at your face response is like, how, you know what I mean? But is this something for us to talk about? And we can lead on to what you'll be doing hopefully on Sunday as well. But is this situation for us to talk about in the UK? So is that America's issue and we just leave it to them? Or is this something for us to talk about?
Well, I think I'd like to meet the person you spoke to or with or making that comment. Let's rewind, shall we, and think about what it was like when our parents, or in your case, probably your grandparents, when they came here. They came as British subjects. And when they came here, the things that they had to endure, you know, is very, very, very much mirroring what's going on in America. Even today, my mum, she can text and she'll WhatsApp. So with all the uprise, what's going on now, I said, Mum, I bet this reminds you of the 60s. And her reply was, and it hasn't moved an inch.
Wow.
So our parents coming from the Caribbean in the 60s, 66, 67, 68, when the unrest was happening in America, it's happening now 40, 50 years later, and it's my mum in her 70s now actually saying to me, daughter, things haven't moved an inch. So it's not an American problem. It certainly is something that we need to get our heads around, because we live it every day, Roger.
Yeah.
If you're a black person in this society, you live it every day. And whilst this is very much highlighting institutional, if you like, state murder, state brutality, state violence towards us as black people, I'm really, really keen to get to the bottom of these microaggressions, these everyday dilemmas that we have to cope with. When our colleagues and people that live next door to you, and people on the street will look at you differently only because of your skin color. That's all part of it.
Wow. And yeah, and you know what's scary? You know what I mean? I'll send you, hopefully I'll get some articles and send it to you about that, Minister, because I feel that that's something that, you know what I mean, that you and your colleagues can really break down, because it's a major church, you know what I mean, who said, the minister said that, and it got it got quietly panned on social media. But we need to officially address this and to publicly rebuke, not publicly rebuke it, but in a professional and loving way, go, that's not acceptable. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That you as a white Christian leader cannot talk about, can't talk like that about somebody else's journey, and people that go to your church in the droves, their struggles on a day-to-day basis. You got to say that shows that, what are we doing? You know what I mean? What are people talking about? Are they pretending that this thing doesn't happen? And again, they're putting the head into the ground. Now,